So hello there, and here we are, taking an evening stroll. So stroll with me. It's a little loud, but tonight I wanted to talk about the destination, the idea of where I think it all goes as far as how I, as far as finding my own art way. And there are just lovely, numerous categories of art. And I was referred to the line, and I say, once you draw the lines, don't redraw the lines unless you would change it. And the lines are very important and very potent thing, a line. But ultimately, I see that there would be no lines. Just like you would perhaps accent away from a line with color to separate that to qualities of area, say. Like if you were to look into the clouds and you see something, you see a picture, you see a face, aren't necessarily lines making that face and those puffy clouds, just they're separated by their qualities in a way that, your imagination defines as what you think it looks like. And so ultimately I see not drawing lines, but only after years of drawing lines and developing, my ability. And to me that means, like a body of work means that you see something that you want to paint in your mind, and you know how to make that happen, because you've just done so many things, and it's so important. And I'm still just in the beginning phases of that. But for the first month, I did listen to about 3 hours of lectures every day, which was quite a thing to take in suddenly. And I'd love to give the name of that professor. I don't know if his name is open for publication, so I will hesitate. But I was very impressed. And I listen to these lectures again occasionally, and they have different meaning after having been doing this for a little while now. So, color itself and suggestion will be the imagination. So the lines for me will ultimately, they won't be used, just that's the way best I can explain it right now. That's where I see it going. Not today, not tomorrow. But in the meantime, give me lines. Love them. Be bold with your lines. Okay, back to it again, if I can. Those first paintings they're so squiggly. Literally just drawing pencil, anatomy. A head is just like that. A neck isn't that long, it's a little bit like this. Trial and error. Shoulders go a certain way, and you just give the slightest hint of a full silhouette through a little trial and error, and it's a very quick learn, this particular thing. And you have a person on a horse. And if you look close, clearly, there's no intention, again, with no light, there's no intention on my part to make this look like an actual horse or a human being. But what it represents enough. So that's what you're seeing, I hope. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing much now with the light. Okay, let's get there you go, dramatic with the light. And with the June Spectres, the same type of thing, the same just squiggly pencil as I see an anatomy. And if you can give it a shadow, I'll give you an example of that. That helps quite a bit. That really makes it, but not necessarily necessary. People who have been doing that kind of art for a very long time, such as, again, the Western sunset there specifically, I mean, they could, with just the most squiggly lines, make like actual, like, you know, real expression in the body, and you have like a crowd of people. But you look close and it's not a crowd of people. Now these works were done in pencil, and because this is digital now and I haven't yet put paint to canvas, very soon, you know, I could take that pencil drawing on white paper or a napkin, one of them, and I take a picture of it, and then I download it into the, you know, computer business, my phone, where I can adjust the hue and this, and really just, and ultimately it brings me that. I was even able to, the sun in that picture, Western Sunset's actual picture of a sun, that's been manipulated electronically and put in there, so it's a lot of fun. But still, I find it limiting as opposed to the paint being able to actually, you know, the mixing the colors. You know, I've heard that you mix the colors, you'd think on the palette. I've also heard it's good to mix the colors on the canvas itself. So there are no rules, I believe, but great, many fine artists to learn from and find your own way. And again, my ultimate concept is the lines are removed. To give you an idea of what that might be kind of like, I have this one picture. It looks like this. To me, it's a hippie with his eyes closed. 60s hippie. He's looking up, he has his eyes closed. Now I know enough now not to just assume someone else would see that. So, but that's the closest thing that I have right now that would represent the lines taking a back seat. And this is Tuesday. I'm Chantal. You're awesome. See you tomorrow.